Okay, this might be the coolest laser attachment yet. It is for the WeCreat Lumos and it's supposed to make the machine portable so that you can engrave anywhere you want to. So WeCreat sent me this laser a little while ago and I've done a few videos on it. But then for Christmas, my husband got me this cone and I haven't tested it out yet. So we're gonna do that together to see if it actually works or if it's just a gimmick. So I've created this cute little Valentine's design that we're gonna test out on a cutting board and see how it works. If we're just meeting right now, hi, my name is Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest. To take the laser head out of the body of your WeCreat Lumos, you're gonna take that little purple key that it came with and loosen up the screw or turny thing underneath. I don't know what you want to call it. And then you can turn it the rest of the way with your fingers. And once that's loose, you can just pull your laser head up. Then attach the cone to the laser head. The cone has a cord attached to it and that is for the fan. So you're gonna plug that into the fan plug and then you're gonna take the power cord from your machine and then plug that in beside the fan. You should also have this white USB cable, which you can plug in the back as well, and then plug the other end into your computer or laptop. And then when you plug in your power cord, the fan on the cone will start up. Okay, let's start a new project here in the WeCreat software. So I'm gonna import the design that I created on Canva. And that is huge, so I gotta shrink that down. All right, so my design now fits on my page. We're gonna go up to the top right here and click on laser flat and then select the handheld option. So here's an old cutting board that I have that we're gonna do our first test on. It is about 8.5 by 8.5 inches. So my design is currently just over 3 inches wide. Let's make it a little bigger. Okay, it's just over 4 inches wide, so I think that will look good on the cutting board. You obviously can't go too big with the size of your design because we are limited because of the size of the cone. You can also tell that you can't frame this image. There's no button on my canvas to say framing. So you're gonna have to center it on your canvas and trust that that is the center of your cone. So because I'm doing wood, I have the blue light selected. Let's go over to material. I'm not 100% sure what type of wood I'm using. I'm just gonna select basswood and my board is rather thick, so I'm gonna click on 15 millimeters, select my design, and let's look at these preview settings here. I want it to be dark, so let's try this. Speed of 158 with a power of 75. And I'm gonna cross my fingers that this setting works really well. So now I'm going to click on start. And it looks like this will take just under 6 minutes if this time is correct. Oops, I just realized I forgot to do something. I did not take the lens cap off of my laser head, so I've got to do that before we start. And it says this is going to take more than 5 minutes, so it does recommend using the laser flat mode instead of handheld mode. We're going to continue anyways because my hand is not holding this laser up in the air. Don't think my hand is going to get tired because I'm just going to have it rest on the cutting board for this project. So I'm going to click on continue anyways, and then we're going to unplug the USB. This is so you can now move this laser around anywhere you want to. So I'm gonna try to line it up really well on my cutting board because I can't see exactly where the design is gonna go. So let's hope I line this up straight. And then we're gonna press start on the top. Oh, and look at it go. It is laser engraving my cutting board. Oh my goodness, this turned out so cute. Check it out. That is beautiful. I just love that. Okay, gotta try some more projects now. So I have this cute little wooden crate here. I've used this for another project before. On the other side, this is just paint, but we're gonna try to engrave this. And the reason I wanna try this box is because this surface here does not lay flat. So this would not fit well inside of a laser machine, especially not the Lumos. So this portable head should work perfectly for that. So we're gonna try it out This cone is a little bigger than this box, but let's see what type of engraving we can create. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this design. We're going to enter some text. Let's type out garden. Oh, that's really big, and I spelled that wrong. Garden produce. All right, let's shrink this down. Let's change the font as well. Arial's kind of boring. All right, I'm gonna go with this one, Holtwood. Again, I gotta shrink this down. We can stretch the letters out a little bit. So over on the right-hand side, I'm gonna change this to a fill engrave. I'm gonna leave it at the same setting, 15mm wood. We'll see how that does. And I'll stick with the same setting again as before here. And I need to plug that USB back in because my machine has disconnected. So that's in there, and let's reconnect here on the screen. Okay, so we're connected. This time, instead of just leaving my laser laying flat here, I'm actually gonna have to hold it on here because otherwise it's gonna fall off. So hopefully this works well, and hopefully I'm not holding it for too long. So I'm gonna click on start. It looks like it's only 3 minutes, so that's good. I'm gonna click on send, unplug the USB, and then click on start on the laser head. Okay, it is going. I have to be very careful not to move the laser while I'm doing this. I feel like this is kind of unstable, so I really hope this box does not slip from underneath me, and that's probably why they have the 5-minute warning on the screen. So you got to be able to hold this in place for the amount of time it takes the laser to engrave. Okay, so my produce box didn't turn out quite as good as the cutting board. I love the way the cutting board turned out, but when I was doing this, I slightly moved my laser just a little bit, so it's not crystal clear. This is also really cheap press board, so it is engraved in there really deeply. It's actually really nice, but it's not that dark just because of the material I'm using. I also put it on there crooked, so not so great. But I'm still learning, I'm practicing with it, and so far I really like it. A few things I should mention. You need to have a well-ventilated area to be using this because, as you can see, there's no place to vent this anywhere. So it just goes into the atmosphere wherever you are. So it's probably best to use outside. It has been around minus 20 degrees Celsius all this week. So going outside was out of the question for me. I did crack my window ever so slightly, and I turned on an air purifier in my room, but I still didn't find that that was enough. So next time I will be using this outside or with my windows just wide open. I love that this is so portable and that you can use that anywhere. If I had a laptop, which I need to get, I could take this machine wherever I wanted to, because after you have sent the information to this machine with the USB, you can unplug that. So you're only limited to the length of the power cord on where you can go with this machine, which is pretty cool. However, you are limited in size because of the cone, so you can't do really big designs. And if you do want to take this outside with you to the garage or something, you probably don't want a desktop computer, you will want a laptop. I had a lot of fun using this cone today. It was super simple to set up and it's just magnetic. Like, how cool is that? So easy, so portable to use. I've also made so many other projects with the WeCreat Lumos, with this in the stand. So if you're interested in learning more about laser engraving, check out this laser playlist right over here, and I hope to see you on more crafting adventures.